After decades of bloody conflict, Belfast is, for the most part, a peaceful city. But the divisions between Catholics and Protestants are still very evident in the graffiti on the walls, on the flags flying over segregated communities, and even in schools. 17 years after the signing of the peace agreement, Northern Ireland remains a divided society. The borders are psychological as well as physical, as Patricia Merton knows. She's the principal of Hazelwood Primary School. Running through its car park is the so-called Peace Wall.
There's a Catholic estate on this side and a Protestant estate on the other side of our school, and we're right in the centre, which makes integration in this area incredibly important.
Big smile!
The school, located in a flashpoint area, was seen as revolutionary when it was founded back in 1985. Hazelwood is a so-called coexistence school. Traditionally, families prefer to send their children to schools where religions don't mix. Not in Hazelwood, where 40% of children are Protestants, 30% Catholic, and the remaining 30% other religions or none.
Yes, it was very difficult. It was a big, big step. And we would have found children who couldn't follow through, whose parents, whose wider family community put too much pressure on them, and the parents would take their children away.
In Northern Ireland, there are now 62 integrated schools, primary and secondary, with nearly 22,000 students. That's twice as many as 1998, when the peace agreement was signed. At Malone College in South Belfast, the pupils and teachers are not afraid to discuss the sensitive subjects of this divided society: religion and community relations. All staff are trained to deal with controversial issues. 30 years ago, such dialogue would have been unimaginable, but these kids were born after the peace deal.
I'm very comfortable with all of the religions and the Protestant people in the school, because it's we're all integrated and we're all in the same classes and there's no segregation here, so no, yeah.
I think because my parents went to obviously an all Protestant school when they were in secondary school, and they obviously wanted me to be different because they knew there was conflict in Northern Ireland, and obviously they would have obviously they would have wanted me to go and experience something different to what they done, and that's why they sent me to Malone.
However, these students at an integrated schools event in Northern Ireland's Parliament are very much in the minority. They represent only 5% of the total school-age population. Despite progress made over the past 2 decades, there's still a long way to go.